So today what we'll do the testing of drag and drop with the help of Selenium. Okay, so this is the test HTML page which I have created for the demonstration of drag and drop. So in this page, if you drag this box onto this box, the background color will change. Okay, so I have dragged and I am going to dropped. So you can see the text has changed and the background color has also changed. So what we are going to do, we are going to write some code which is going to test this functionality. Fine. So okay, we're going to start. I'll create a new class in Selenium, sorry, in test Eclipse. Here, let's give the name as drag and drop sample. Okay. So first of all, I'll copy certain text, certain like code from previous example. Then we will okay. So what I have done, I have taken the before class and I have initialized both the web drivers. Then I am creating a test case or test method, check, drag, and drop. Okay, here I am going to write the code. Okay, and in this code, I'll have the screenshot. And okay, so first of all, I need to navigate to the page where I can test it. So first of all, this is the link to this page. So let's copy this link, right click copy and driver.get to this URL. Clear? And let's wait for a second. Okay. Then the next thing here, let's see. Okay, before dragging and dropping, I need to first find out which element I need to drag and on which element I'm going to drop it. Fine. So this is the page when I first load it. If you go to this page, this is the default one. So first I need to find out the selector, how I can select and how I can find this box from this page. To do that, right click.
Arya,
Yes,
this is means Java topic or Selenium topic?
this is Selenium.
Okay.
Okay, so I have now I need to find this this element so that I can drag it. This is the source element and you can see the ID is draggable, so I can directly use this ID to find this element. Similarly, this is the target element and it has the ID which is called droppable. So these two elements, they are having a specific ID which I can use. Okay, so let's find these two elements. How to find them? I have taken the web element, the source element, and I'm using ID by .css selector. You can take ID or CSS, anything. So this is the way through which I can find this element. Fine. So first we need to take the source element, then the destination element, then I can call the drag and drop code. Okay. So let's write the code. First I need to find the web element source equals to driver dot find element, maybe by dot id, because we can see the id over there. So let's copy this id. This is the source element. I need the id, so paste it. Now similarly I will create the target source or destination element, source element and destination element. So the destination element has the id droppable, which I'm going to use here. Now I have the source and the destination. Now to perform the drag and drop operation, I am going to use the actions API which is available with Selenium. Okay, so the action API I am going to use where I'm calling a function drag and drop on the actions API, on the actions class. This drag and drop function is going to help me perform the drag and drop operation from the source element to the target or the destination element. Okay, so let's get started. Now I have the source and the destination. What I need a new actions API. New action. Okay. In which I can pass the web driver. So here I'm going to pass. This is the new action API which I have created an object of. And on this actions API, I'm going to perform the drag and drop. So this is the source element and this is the target element, or let's call it destination element, and this is going to perform the drag and drop operation. And always remember, the actions API will not be functional unless we call the perform method. So once we call the perform method, this is going to work. Fine. So after this, our elements should be dragged and dropped onto its target. So let's take a break over here, thread.sleep for 1 second, and then I can take a screenshot and I can see after drag what is the status of the page. Clear? Any doubt in this code? This is very straightforward. We are taking the source, the destination, calling the actions API drag drop function, and I'm passing the source and destination element, calling the perform method to do this operation.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes.
So let's run this code. So this time we are going to run it on new Firefox driver. Okay. So right click, run as test-ng test. Okay, a new Firefox window is starting. Yes, it has started and it should go to the page. Perfect. It has dragged the element and you can see the drag drop operation was successful. Let's look at the screenshot it has taken. To look at the screenshot, we need to refresh the project, right click and refresh the project. So you can find after, this one, after drag.png. So right click, open with the system editor. So it will open with the default system editor. This is the page how it was looking after the drag drop operation has happened, and you can tell actually the element was dragged and dropped on the target. Clear?
Okay.
Okay, so this is very straightforward. There is no complexity. We just need to remember this drag and drop operation, and it takes two elements, that is the source and destination, a target element, and always remember to call the perform function. Okay, without calling this perform method, it's not going to work.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
any doubt in this?
Arya means driver dot get URL. How did we? It is the location. What is this get inside get?
So what do you pass inside get? We pass the URL.
URL. Yes.
Yes, this is the URL of the page.
So URL of the page.
Yes, of the web page.
Okay.
Okay, as this web page it resides, it is present in my computer, so I'm giving the path to that file in my computer. It's not a web page which is available on internet. It's available only on my system. Okay, so when I share that page with you,
where it is available?
It's available in my system, my local system.
Means I can you show me?
Yeah, if you go to this location, desktop, then examples, event handling and test.html, you will find that page. Desktop, examples, event handling and test.html. This is the file. Okay, when you double click this file will be open here. This is the page. Clear? I will share this file also so that you can do the testing.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. And next we are going to check some of the like events which used to happen because of like already we have seen the keyboard functionality yesterday, keyboard events. So today we are going to skip that part because we have already done. Now the next part that is left is the dialog boxes. You might have seen some of the pages in which you will see a notification on an alert box. Okay, or you may see some of the notification, like some of the alert boxes which used to ask you for some input. So we are going to check those input today. The alert box which shows you only some information but doesn't take any input from you is called a normal prompt, normal alert, okay, or a dialog. But if the alert box asks you for some input, we call it a prompt. So let's first look at the dialog, how it looks like. So this is the page. If you click on try it, it will open an information button or an information. Okay, this is called an alert. Okay, it says press a button. Okay, if you can do any one of these operations, either you will click on OK or you will click on cancel. So whatever input you click, it is going to be returned back to the page. So page will know that you have clicked on OK, or the page will know you have clicked on cancel. Okay, so let's do it again. Fine, so this way we can do it. So we're going to test this functionality. After clicking on try it, we're going to see this button, this alert, and we're going to perform the click operation on this OK button. This is what we call a dialog. Similarly, there is this prompt. The prompt is somehow different. I just have a button. If you click on this button, it will show you a prompt similar to the dialog box, but this time the prompt will have a text box to take some input. So let's click on this button. Here it says please enter your name. Okay, suppose you have entered some name and clicked on OK. It will say hello and your name. Okay, right? This time, clear? So we're going to check this functionality also. Fine.
Okay.
So let's get started. Dialog box handling. Okay, it's very straightforward, but yeah. Yeah. Okay, first of all, what we need to do, we have already done the testing in this test method, so let's create another test method. Okay, so I'm going to create another test method. Let's import object testing data notations and call it public void test alert. Okay, here I'm going to test only this alert box. Okay, this alert box. So let's do that.
This is also web page, no?
This is also web page, but this web page is not present in internet. It's just present in my computer, in my local system.
Okay.
I need to copy this URL so that I can provide it to driver. So driver.get, and here I have navigated to that page. Clear? And I need a sleep for 1 second so that we can see what is happening. You need to use the throws interrupted exception, or you can use a try catch block to handle it. Fine. Now after going into this page, what we need to do, we need to find this try it button so that I can perform the click operation on that. To find that out, we need to inspect it, right? So let's do it. Right click and inspect, and click on this button and find this button. Okay, so this is a button, and you can see this button, it doesn't have any ID, any class or anything, right? So what element selector can we take here? Pranali, can you tell me?
XPath.
XPath. Is there anything else apart from XPath which we can take?
No.
No. There is one more way to find the element, which is called by.tag_name. Okay, have you
Yes.
seen that? So this tag
Yes.
name is button. Okay,
Button.
and in this page we don't have multiple buttons, we just have a single button, right? So let's find that out. Control F and button. So only one tag is having this button, so we can use by.tag_name to find this button. So let's do that. Web element button equals to driver.findElement by.tag, and here I can pass tag name, that is button. Okay, now what I need to do, I need to perform the click operation on that button. Click. So after clicking on that button, let's sleep for some second. Clear? Now I can see what is happening in the page. So what I'll do then, now when I click this button, the page would have already displayed an alert box. Okay, what I need to do is I need to switch my focus from the page, from this web page. Now my driver is pointing to this web page. When I click on this, now this alert is displayed. Now this alert and this page, they are different. You can see I cannot do some operation on this page. So what I need to do is I need to switch my focus from this page into this alert.
Yes.
Okay, for that we can use this code which says driver.switch to .alert. Okay, this way I can like switch my focus from the web page into the alert which is getting displayed. Clear?
Yes.
Clear. So let's do it, and I'll click on OK. Fine. So here what I need, I'm going to import this alert from Selenium. Driver.switch2.alert, and I'm doing this alert.accept. What will this accept do? It will click on this OK button. When I execute this code accept, it is going to click on this button. Okay, so let's do that, and after that I can again wait for a second, and then we are done, and I can quit this page. If you want to dismiss, if you want to like click on the cancel button, you can call dismiss function. Okay, so we'll see this one as well. So the first operation is like accepting this alert. The second operation should be dismissing this. But before trying to dismiss, we need to first have that alert. So I need to click the button again. Okay, so let's click the button again and wait for a second. Then I will dismiss. Again, I will wait for a second, and I will do the driver dot quit operation. Clear?
Yes.
Okay, let's save this code. And now I want to run this method only. So right click on this method name, run as test ng test. So it has opened two times. First time it has clicked on OK. Second time it has clicked on cancel. Okay, fine. So this way we used to basically handle the alerts or the pop-up boxes which used to come up in the page. Okay, and yes, if you want to get some text, like after clicking on this says press a button. Okay, if you want to get this text, what is displayed in this page, you can get that using this get text method. Suppose switch to alert. Now we are in the alert. Before accepting, if I want to print what is there, alert, and what value is printed, I can call alert.getText. Okay, so let's run this one now in Google Chrome. So how to do that? I will comment this line and I will make it Chrome driver. Clear? So let's run the code. Test alert, right click, run as test and test. Now this should print whatever text was displayed in that alert. So let's check the console. It says alert, press the button. Right? We have got the text. This way we handle the alert by clicking on OK or cancel.
Okay.
Clear?
Okay.
So let's go ahead into the next part in which we can take some input and we can check. Okay. Yeah, this prompt we are going to check now. So for that we need to copy this URL and then we can check the functionality. Fine, this is the page which we need to navigate to. So first of all, I will create a method public void test prompt, and I need to give the test annotation. Clear? Here I need to write driver.get. I need to first navigate to that page so that I can do the operation. Then thread.sleep 1 seconds and it throws that exception. Clear? Fine. Now the next, what I need to do, I need to do the same way. I need to use the same switch to method to switch into this new prompt which is created.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to use the same method switch to alert, but this time in the prompt box I can use the send keys method to send some data. Okay. So let's do this. First of all, I need to find this element. Okay, this element, so that I can do the click operation. Right click on that element, click on inspect. Here button ID is click. Okay, we can take by.tag name button or by.id click, whichever is okay for you. Or if you want to take the XPath, you can easily take the XPath. Right click on the element, copy XPath. Okay, /star ID click. This is the XPath. So let's do this. Go to our code, web element button equals to driver.find element by.xpath, and this is the, okay, as this is Java, which needs the string to be escape. I have converted the double quotes into single quotes. Fine. Now I need to do the click operation on that. Clear? After clicking on that button, I must be having a prompt. So let's take that prompt. Okay, so I'll use the same code, alert, or let's call it prompt. Now switch into the alert, and what I'll do, let's print what is displayed. Okay, prompt, and the value, that is prompt dot get text. Okay, I want to write some value into that prompt, so prompt dot send keys, and what I want to do. Okay, this is some string which I have entered, and then I can accept, or basically I can reject or dismiss the prompt using the same method, that is called accept or dismiss. So let's accept dot accept. I can wait for a second. Let's wait for 2 seconds, then quit the driver. Okay. So
in this click, in this accept is there instead of click.
Instead of
Click.
No, there is no click available. Here you need to do the accept.
Accept. Yes.
Okay, and you can see I'm quitting the driver, which is not needed because in the after class I'm anyways quitting the driver over here, right? So let's remove this quit operation.
Okay.
Clear? Fine. So let's run this prompt code and let's see what it is passing in that method. Run as test ng test. It will open a Google Chrome for us, and we'll see. First it will click, then it has, okay, it was done very fast that we could not see it. You can give a sleep statement over here after accepting. Before accepting, here we can give sleep for 2 seconds, so that you can understand that yes, it has actually entered the text which we want it to enter. Okay, so let's run it on Firefox. We need to uncomment 1 and comment 1. Clear? So let's run this prompt. Right click, run as test ng test. It has entered my name. Fine. So the thing,
Yes.
like it has worked properly, and you have seen how it works. So now questions. Do you have any doubt? I'll open the code for you, and I think Pranali, you had some doubt, but
Yes,
hope that
yes.
doubt is cleared, or you still have some doubt.
No, I was practicing it on different website.
Mm-hmm.
So just better sharing my screen.
Okay.